Hey gamers, it's Wintermute here from Grind This Game. And that's Wintermute as in the winter, the season, and mute as in you can't speak. Someone was wondering about my name, my online persona. Yeah, it's from a book called Neuromancer by William Gibson. It's a cyberpunk, one of the early cyberpunk novels. So it's a character in that book. Anyway, so I did a lot of stuff off camera, and I'm going to quickly go over it. Sometimes I just get carried away after I stop recording. I just keep playing, and it's just so fun that I can't stop. So I've been trying to balance. At one point, the oxygen in the base got really low, and that's because I had a bunch of leaks in the base, and I still have a few. I have one up here. So I tried to seal up all the holes, so I put some airlocks in. It's not good having a leaky base. There was a hole in the bottom, so there was no airlock here before. So a lot of the oxygen just kind of poured out and has filled in all these areas. I doubled up my oxygen generation over here. I just duplicated what I had before, because I think we have enough water. Well, I'll just show you this first. So it's just 2 times what I had before. So now there's 2 lines of oxygen coming over. Nice and cold oxygen, and that's pressurizing the base pretty well. It's been sitting at 1800 or so. Now I do have the algae just in case, these algae deoxidizers as a backup, but probably not necessary. I put in some manual power here because I was getting low on coal. My coal was down to 23 tons, so I've disabled these and I'm just letting the dupes run on the wheels, which isn't super efficient, but didn't want to run out of coal. And it does help them level up their tinkering skills, so that we're going to need that later when we do other stuff, so it's actually not all that bad. I can't remember if I had this last time, but I had a whole bunch of hydrogen building up at the top. So I put this element sensor in. If it detects hydrogen, the pump kicks on and it sends the hydrogen down to this generator, which is hooked up into kind of our main circuit here. So there's that. I put in a juke bot just to see how the dupes liked it. Now it's only enough for kind of 1 or 2 dupes during the rest period, but it's helping a little bit. Let's see if we can see any dupes on here with it. So morale's really high now. Let's see, we got recently danced. That's +2 to morale. So some of them are getting some use out of it. And I'm just powering it with a manual generator and 1 battery here, because it doesn't have to be on for very long to give the boost. So there's that. What else did I do? All the dupes are idle now. Look at them all just standing around. I put in a hatch farm here, a little basic hatch farm. So a stable, that's working pretty well. I think these guys are overcrowded now. I should probably put in a second one. It's kind of the optimal size right now, but I don't like the shape of it. I should have done a vertical room, but I was just kind of quickly putting it together. And we're feeding them sandstone and sedimentary rock, which we'll run out of eventually. So this is not a really long-term viable solution. There's a bug right now, a known bug, a reported bug that they're going to fix in the next hotfix, which has broken bathrooms, so we're not getting our bathroom bonus. And it's broken the Great Hall, so these should be Great Halls, but they're only mess halls. So we're missing out on a bunch of morale, but morale's been decent because we're feeding them really good food. So we're getting superb meal +16, sometimes, not all the time, depending on what we're feeding them. Yeah. So hopefully that fix comes out tomorrow. What else did I do? I carved out this room here and put in a liquid lock to try to get the natural gas going. I discovered this a few episodes ago, but I didn't really do anything with it. But now we're getting more desperate for power, so I'm going to try to hook that up. I like how it's really close to the base. I've been strip mining out this slime. Should probably continue that. And I think what I'll do with this area is put in my natural gas power in here. Let's just keep going down here. Strip mine that out. And I've been strip mining this as well. Let's go faster here. Now food has been going down. I was at around 600k, now it's going down. So I gotta deal with that. Over here we've got, our bristle blossoms are overheating. Because I'm sitting in hot water. And the wheezeworts were keeping up with it, but this steam geyser just keeps getting warmer and warmer. So the water over here is almost 70, and it'll probably end up being close to 100. So I can't really send this water in anymore. So what I'm going to do is bring the water from down below. If I pause and go down here, we have this polluted water vent, which is pretty amazing. It's churning out about 8 kilograms per second at 30 degrees. Sorry, which is a lot of water. It was actually so much water that I had to extend the tank down, and then I had to actually put in some automation because it was just overflowing down here. I can't use it fast enough, so I'm filtering it, and all this water is going to the oxygen generation. It's also, the polluted water is also going to feed some pinch peppermint right here. So the automation is set here with a hydro sensor if the pressure is below 1 kilogram. Basically, if the water level falls too low, open this door, and then the water kind of piles out. Just see how much water we have in there right now. Not a whole lot. But it's, oh, actually, it's about to kick in. We can see it in action. Let's go. Do I have to go super fast? Let's go super fast for a second. And oh, it might take too long. I'm too lazy to wait. I don't want you guys to sit through that. Actually, it's so close. Anyway, the door's going to open, the water's going to come out, and then the door will lock again because this will get triggered. I do have some of the oil coming up along here, and that's in granite tile up to about here because I don't care if it gets hot here. But then it's a bisylite to about here, and then it's a radiant liquid pipe here because I wanted to warm up this pinch of pepper in that area. So that'll warm up that area, and then I'll continue the oil up into the base later on. Actually, I want to start digging this out. You can do corner builds like this, which is kind of nice. Is this thing gonna trigger? Oh, I think it already did. Anyway, things happen when you don't want them to. Okay, so I'm gonna dig that out. You can do corner building like this without letting any gas out, which is kind of handy. Let's do that priority 7. And I need to hollow this out because I want to bring this polluted water, actually this clean water, 40 degrees up into the base for the bristle blossoms. Because at 40 degrees it should be cool enough. I could use this for cooling as well because it's at 30 degrees. 25 degrees. Yeah, I could use this for cooling stuff before I put it through the sieve, because then like we could get this up to like 90 degrees and then put it in the sieve, and then it's going to come back out at 40 degrees. Kind of a good heat deletion method. I'm also sending some polluted water to this thimble reed. I don't really need to. In fact, I think I'll uproot that. Not really needed. I think I just put it in there because I was experimenting with something. So I'll let them build that out. Let's just see how we're going to do this pipe here. Liquid pipe. 40 degrees might end up being too much. What we could do... Actually, I could do a radiant pipe through here. Maybe I'll do that. So we got lots of gold. Oh, that's another thing I got to show you guys in a second. So if we do a radiant pipe down along here, through this 30-degree water. Let's just see here. Oh, this is going to be ugly. But that's okay. Actually, it's not going to help much if we go that way. Let's just do it like this. Oh well, that's fine. That's good enough. Then we'll do a bridge. Now at this point I want to use a bristle because I want to keep all that cooling. So we'll go like this, and then we'll bring it around. I gotta make a proper floor here, so let's do that first. With granite. Leave some airflow there. So yeah, we'll send 40-degree water through here. It'll get cooled down a little bit. And then we'll bring it up to the base. Through this convoluted tunnel that I'm building here. When I push all this over, I can eventually flatten this out. But for now, it'll just have to stay like that. Oh yeah, so the gold. Where's my gold? I had a gold volcano here. Now, to cool down the gold, I just dumped some water in here. Actually, I built some ice. I dumped some water and I built some ice sculptures, I think. And that cooled that water down to about... I can't remember what it started at, but it's at 58 right now. And eventually it'll warm up. Because we're sending 2600 degree gold into it. But because water has such a high mass, it's just sucking up that heat pretty nicely. And we got a lot of gold in there now. Let's just see. We have 1800. What totally? Let's see. Refined metal. 823 kilograms of gold. Actually, that's not a whole lot. But it's a decent amount. And it saves us from refining. Because I was going to build a refinery right in here, and I might still do that. Now, some of this is probably unreachable. Probably need a ladder in there. Let's do a ladder along... Oh, here. That's reachable, that's reachable. It can run along the bottom. That should be fine. And now that we got that built, we can build the rest of this pipe. So that'll come up here. Oh, we got a bit of a traffic jam here. I should have left some bridges in here for all this. Because now we're gonna have to break open the pipe. And we're gonna get leakage. Or I could bridge over here. And here, no, it's gonna be too messy. I can break the oil safely. Yeah, because that's just gonna fall back down right here. So yeah, I'll just cut the oil pipe, put a bridge. Oh yeah, we won't be able to bridge over that. But I can put a bend in this oil pipe. And then bridge over, and then we can head up this way. So let's do more granite here. Actually, I can dig this out. Put granite in here. I'm just trying to push all this over. I don't actually want to let all this out. I think it would be okay if the chlorine got out, actually. But, because it would end up at the CO2 level, which is down here. The chlorine would end up right here. Which might be okay. Then we could deal with it there. Everyone's in exosuits down here, so it's not really... wouldn't be that much of an issue. But we have the balm lily growing in there nicely, but we don't really need balm lily because immunity's fine. So maybe I'll pop this open and just straighten it all out, because then I can have a proper fire pole down to here. I'll leave it for now. No one wants to dig this slime. Probably because I did low priority. Same with this. Now, I probably need more exosuits. We only have 4 right now. And our dupes are high enough morale now that we can start promoting them. So let's do that. Jobs. Okay, no one has... everyone's still training. So once we get up to 100%, I'll start putting them up into these higher roles. I want at least 4 exosuit engineers, because then they'll be faster when they're doing exosuit stuff. And they need a morale of 20. Maybe I'll put everyone through exosuit engineer. But everyone has to be in courier first. But I think I've run everyone through courier already. And I don't think I've gone through this tier as well. So maybe I'll do that tier first and then everyone into exosuit engineer. And then I'll probably want 1 or 2 tenured scientists, which will go on to become space cadets and then astronauts. So yeah. Let's just see. I'm going to skip ahead until I am able to build that pipe up. Actually, this is dealing with the heat at the moment. But I know it'll get too hot eventually, so that's why I'm bringing that water supply up. Oh, and I got to tie in all this. So I'll dig this down and then I'll prepare the power supply. We'll do natural gas generators in here. And they'll drain out here. And then we can start upgrading some of our power. Get off coal. Because we're down to 22 tons. And we're getting some out of the hatches, but probably not enough. So I'm going to skip ahead. And then we'll build the power. So they're almost done this pipe here. I put in some more exosuits while I was off camera there. That's helping speed things up a bit. And I made some extra exosuits as well for later on. Because we're going to put some exosuit docks at the top of the base as well, I think. So they're almost done here. Sometimes these long pipes, they take a long time. Okay, so water's coming up at 23 degrees. That's pretty nice. So it's going in at 40. It's going through these radiated pipes, coming out at about 24 or 23. That's a good temperature. That's way better than 67 degrees or whatever. So that will start replacing the hot water that I was sending in there before. And I should probably replace these with hydroponic tiles. Because that way they don't have to manually water them anymore, which they were getting from here, and this is almost gone. But it's break time. I put a fridge in here and set the capacity pretty low. That way they have food really close. It does require some power, and the food will slowly rot in there, but saves them traveling, so when they go to eat, they can just go here instead of going all the way down here where I'm storing my food in the CO2. And the sleet wheat grains I'm storing in here. Because the storage compactor can hold a whole bunch of these seeds. Actually, we're out of sleet wheat grain at the moment. But once in a while they'll go out into the wild and they'll collect up some sleet wheat. There's some there. That's ready to harvest. I'm going to put out a separate video, not part of this playthrough, but just a one-off experiment I did with growing sleet wheat and trying to get water down to 5 degrees exactly. I put something together. It's kind of weird. It's probably not the best setup, but... Okay, we can probably start planning out our natural gas setup. Okay, let's do that. Do I have this locked out? Yeah, no one's allowed in there. And do we have any germs in there? No. We could send regular dupes in there. It's only 30 degrees. Okay, so we need a pump. It's starting to get laggy, especially with this preview build. I could probably put it right here. Is that a good place? Sure. It's good. I should probably dig out this tile. I didn't want to dig the slime out. We gotta let them in there. So dig that. Put a pump in there. I'm gonna need some power for this as well because I think I'm almost out of power. So let's do this. Gas pipe. Now this could get hot in here, so I'm gonna use a bristle. Just do that along here. And I'm gonna need to filter out some stuff because there's other gases in here. And then once it's all pure natural gas, I'll take the filter off to save some power. Now, where should I get my power? I think for now, how much coal do we have? 22. I'll just set up a manual generator for now, just to kickstart this thing. Actually, I'll use coal. What the heck? Stick that there. Do a smart battery. They're not happy down there. Can hear them whining away. Okay, let's build that. I should have built it a bit lower, but save all this cabling. That's okay. Automation wire. I thought I had way more gold than I did, but I thought that gold volcano would be churning out the gold. Let's just see. Gold. It makes 9 kilograms per second. Okay, that's not a whole lot actually. Oh, no one came and built this. Oh, it's unreachable. Oh yeah, there's no ramp there. I destroyed the tile. Let's do an airflow right there so they can build that. I'm not using that oil yet, but maybe this episode, if we can get to it. So I'll let them build that. Set this battery to 50. Then we'll filter this natural gas. Stick it there for now. Oh, I can't put that across the pole, so we'll stick it here. And input there. Oh, the lag is bad. That's not what I want. I'm going to pause while I build because it's getting too laggy. Okay. And the natural gas will come down here. Let's do that along. I'll do a bridge there. That'll come into here. How should I do this? Let's go up here and around. I think it's safe to dig that out, and that'll be natural gas. Everything else will just stick there. And I'll let them kind of build that and be right back. Okay, the gas is flowing. Yeah, I got a little bit of stress, and that's from sending them into all the CO2 to build stuff. Okay, so we need, oh yeah, I set the filter to natural gas, as you can see here. And this natural gas, guys, the gas says it comes out at 150 degrees, so this area could get really hot over time, but okay, let's plan our natural gas setup. I'm gonna need a floor. Now those things are 3 high. Let's just see here. Let's plan this out. I might want to leave more room up here for more algae processing, but probably not. Let's do this. We'll build 2 of them. Gold, just in case they overheat. Actually, do we have enough gold? Yeah. Leave enough room for a wheezewort in between. And then we need a drainage hole. Actually, you can just drain over the sides. But I kind of want to dig this down more before we set that all up. And then we need the CO2 to go somewhere. We could send it right up to this scrubber here. it could be pretty hot. We could send it down to the slicksters, but slicksters are just not very fast at processing. They don't eat a lot of CO2. Carbon dioxide, 20 kilograms per cycle. How much CO2 do we have down here? Not a whole lot. We could send it down to them. We could just chuck it here and then it would float down. That might be the easiest. But if we sent it here, we'd be using up some fresh water. Or bristle blossoms, look at them. Pretty, nice. I should probably extend this. I should probably make this a proper farm. Oh, I didn't delete these. Oh, they can't reach them. That's not good. Can I replace these? No. That's weird. Deconstruct. Oh, it is deconstructing. Priority 8. Yeah, let's just finish this off quickly. Iron. Now I'm killing some food that's partially grown, but it's necessary. And one more there. Now someone said I was playing on easy settings. I just want to show you that I'm not. If we look at Philippe here, we look at stress, we can see there's no extra stress plus bonus that you get that you play on easy mode. Same with immune system. You can see there's no immune booster. So yeah, regular settings. In some ways the game got easier now as long as you have your morale higher than expectations. Stress is pretty much not really a problem. And if you overkill with decor, which I've done, like there's 300 decor, 350 decor in here. Yeah, makes it a bit easier. And I've tried the hardest settings. I guess they got a little bit harder now since they made the settings a little bit more fine-grained. Oh, look at this. Hatch was stuck there. Anyway, back to business. So we don't need a drainage hole, we just gotta start generating that power. Gonna pause to build here. Okay, that's gonna go in there. CO2 out. Oh look, I've jammed myself up again. So many pipes. Well, it's gonna come out this way, for sure. So we can start building that. I will probably bridge here and just dump it out here, or we could take it up and deal with it. Can't decide. For now, let's just take it up this way. Dump it there. I probably didn't need gold for that, but that's okay. And a bridge. I can always change this later if I don't like it. So we're going to start to get polluted water dumping out here. They're all in exosuits, so it's okay if they dig through some water. That's fine. And then power. We're going to need to set up our power grid here. Now I might not do something that fancy. What I might do is just, I already have the circuit here that's at 1.2 kilowatts. Maybe I'll just put it on this one and then I can get rid of this coal generator and skip using transformers. And then for the other one I could do another circuit up here, maybe my main circuit. And I'm not sure how much natural gas I'm going to get long term. I haven't analyzed this yet, so I don't really know. Just kind of play it as we go here. So power. We need a smart battery so we're not wasting gas. Maybe I'll just put my smart battery below. I could stick it in here. This might be messy. Let's just stick stick a smart battery in here. Power, smart battery. Oh, we're almost out of refined metal. Okay, that'll go there. And we'll do some automation. That will be to that one. And I'll let them build all that. That'll probably take a bit. Probably not too long, but dig this out so they can reach it. Oh, they're going to need a ladder. That's okay. We can build them a temporary ladder. And I'll be right back. Okay, I changed my mind here. I moved the batteries over slightly. That way this water will drain on top and help cool the batteries. So the automation is hooked up like this. One on each one. Each battery set to 2% so we don't waste gas. And the CO2 exhaust is coming up this way. And I had to change this slightly because it was overpressurizing here, so I sent the extra gas up this way. And then the CO2 that's in this pipe should get cleared out here. So that should work nicely. Usually I build a proper power grid with transformers and everything, but might not need it this time. So that's gonna control this circuit. So we can disable this. And disable this smart battery. I'll leave them there just in case. Just in case we need them. So that's powering that, and then this other one we can use for... We could just use it for this one, but I kind of want to use it for this grid up here. Probably don't need two coal generators going. Let's just see here. It's gonna be a long power cord if I take that all the way up there, but it's not too bad. We got lots of iron. Let's go this way, like that. I should be using the nice wire, but I don't have enough refined metal. Come along here, go straight down here. That'll go to that one there. That should be good. And then we can... I'm going to get rid of this coal generator. I don't need this extra one here. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that one. Keep this one to the side. Disable this one. Well, I won't disable it yet. And I should probably move that smart battery. Maybe up here. This can be our main cooking area. Stick that there. Whenever I pause my recording, the speed changes on the game. That's why I keep speeding things up. Okay, let's get rid of that smart battery. And do our automation over this way instead. Take all that out. Okay, so that's... Well, that's underway. I wanted to point out one other thing down here. I put a bunch of paintings in just for decor because they were running back and forth in here a lot. So now there's massive decor along there, even though I should probably do some sweeping in here. Let's actually do some sweeping. Low priority. Actually, I'm going to leave some materials here for that hatch to eat. Is this still unreachable? They should be able to... Oh no, they can't jump up there. Okay. Need a ladder. Actually, I could just put a platform there. One airflow tile should do it. Yeah, they can reach that now. Any others they can't reach? I think they're able to get all the other ones. Looking good. Do I have harvest set up here? Yep. Oh, can't dig that. I should probably use this to cool the whole area down. But we would need some hydrogen. Okay. Things are looking good. Getting pinch of peppernut seeds has been a bit of a challenge. It's taken a while to build up our seeds. Okay, is this all working good? %. Is that all hooked up now? I think it is. Okay, that looks good. Let's disable this coal generator. What am I cooking here? Pepper bread on this one. Stuffed berry on this one. Stuffed berry is pretty good. +4. Bristleberry plus pinch of pepper nut. Oh, Michael. Do it. Dance it up. Before bedtime. Now these showers... Oh, that's another thing I changed off camera. I used to have my infinite loop water sieve here. It just got too convoluted. And I actually needed the polluted water for pinch of pepper nut. So that worked out okay. This, I guess I can plant one more here. Okay, how warm is it getting in here? 52 degrees. These can go up to 85, so that's okay. It is getting a bit warm right here, 40 degrees. That's pretty close to our farm. We do got Weezeworts in there helping out. And there's a Weezewort over here, but it's probably not enough to keep this cool. Yeah, this is 70 degrees now. It just continues to warm up. Now I blocked the water from going into the... I was using this for oxygen before, but I put a valve here and turned it off. Because we were getting so much water from the polluted water down below. This is working beautifully. Look how cold it is. Amazing. We're using coal here a little bit, but the hydrogen is kind of helping out there. We need more power, that's for sure. Hopefully I can find another natural gas geyser. Because we're going to have to do oil processing, and that requires a ton of power. Okay, do we have room for more? I think I can put in another 2. Doesn't seem like we're using it up that fast. 9 kilograms. Yeah, let's do another one. We're going to need the power, like I said. Let's just do granite straight across again. I should probably do some airflow in here because all the CO2 is building up. How's the temperature? I'm going to put a Weezewort in there. Right. Not igneous rock. Right there. And then 2 more natural gas generators. This is probably going to be too many, but We'll find out. And I could just keep extending down here. And I'm going to do a low priority dig here. Just keep using this algae and slime. Someday I'll go in here and do something with all these puffs. Look at all their meat. Stale. Okay, oil processing. That's the other thing I want to do. Maybe we can use this power for that. I have to decide where I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll just plan it out and then I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to do the oil processing really close to the base this time instead of way down at the bottom. That way they don't have to, because they have to manually use the oil thingy, refinery, that way they can get to it quickly. So I'm thinking of doing it right here actually, because there's a nice spot here. But I have to seal it in, it has to be airtight because the oil refinery gives off natural gas. So I need to build a water lock. I'm going to do that right here, I think. So I'll probably do it 4 high. And we'll do a level in here. I might as well just build this out. And then... Okay, how are we going to do this water lock? Like this. Let me think here. Would that be good? In there, out there. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll dig that out. Put our... Oh, how tall are those things? Bottle emptiers. That might not fit. Actually, I can take out this tile temporarily. So that'll be the water lock, and then we're going to need multiple floors in here, but let's just plan this out here. Oil refinery. This bad boy. That's going to go up natural gas, which we're going to have to pump out of there. We can just join up to our natural gas line here. That'll work out nicely. Got to make it out of gold, though. Now, is that where I want it? Leaving some space for Weezeworts. I think that'll be good. And the power's not too far away. We're going to have to use heavy watt wire for this bit. And this will have to be a sealed room, so we're going to have to dig that out. And I'll probably put multiple of them in, but for now we'll just get one set up and we can duplicate it down here. And then we got to send the petroleum to a plastic maker, and now we can use this new piece of kit, the liquid reservoir, as a buffer tank for the petroleum. I'm curious how hot it's going to get. Let's do this all priority 7. Take out this tile. And we want a bottle emptier there. Right here. Let's use sandstone. Doesn't really matter. So that'll go there. We're going to seal this in. It's going to generate a bunch of heat. But we'll plant a bunch of Weezeworts in there. How cool is this area? Oh, we got to plant that Weezewort. Let's do that. So that'll go there. We're going to need a natural gas pump with a filter to get that natural gas out. Maybe I'll send it to this filter we already have. I could. Or I could just use another filter. We could just let it pressurize for a while too. There's no rush. Okay, this is going to take them a while to build. They're busy doing other stuff, I guess. Actually, what are they doing other than sleeping? Oh, they're eating, they're dancing, they're loitering. There's 2 dupes there. Okay, how are we doing for oxygen? Oh, wrong button. Oh, we don't have enough oxygen going into our suits. That's an issue. Even though this line is backed up. Look at that. I should use both lines for this. Maybe I'll steal some oxygen from this line and send it to those 4 suits. Yeah, let's do that. Take this tile out. Or this pipe out. And do this. Gas bridge. Let's stress them out. Let's do priority 9. So that'll feed those 4 suits. That'll work. Those 5 suits? Yeah, because that line was backing up anyway. Look at this. This base is so pressurized. How's the food? Food's going down, but I'm not too worried yet. How's the temperature? Oh, look at that nice temperature there now. We could just stack up more. Put bristle blossom there. But for now, we're good. We'll be fine. Okay, is that helping? Looking a bit better there. Now the other one's backed up. They're just using the suits too much. I'm surprised I haven't blown the circuit yet, because it could be blown pretty easily. Okay, they're still building this. I'm gonna fast forward a bit. Or should... What is... Okay, let's get some water in there. Enable auto bottle. Sometimes I forget to do that, and then I wonder why it's taking so long. So we want 999 kilograms of water here, and then some here. And then we'll have our water lock. Okay, this bad boy. We're gonna have petroleum coming out of that. We're gonna need power. How much power does this thing use? 480. Actually, it's less than I thought. So we can do just do a regular... Should I use 2 kilowatt wire? Let's use the nice stuff. Do we have enough materials? Not really. Might have to... Oh, actually... Might be okay. So we need that, then we're gonna need plastic. Then we're gonna need the oil pipe. Which is a bit of a mess down here. Where's my oil pipe? Oh boy. So I send it over here to warm things up. 36 degrees. That's actually probably good enough, and then I'm gonna have to bring it through here again. I need to clean this up a little bit. This is a bit of a mess. I probably don't even need this storage tank, this buffer tank here anymore. So I'm gonna actually get rid of it. Oh, what's that gonna do if I do that? Is it gonna spill in the ground? Let's find out. I hope it doesn't. Hopefully it's just in bottles. I should have emptied it, actually. So we'll get rid of that. Let's... Oh, how do I want to do this? I want to bridge there. We're running out of pipe space. Okay, just put a bottle on the ground. That's cool. Okay, it didn't explode everywhere and make a mess. Okay, polluted water. We can go straight through now. We don't need to make it all fancy. So that'll go... Oh, okay, that made a mess. That'll go in there. Actually, I'm gonna have to do a kind of a double bridge there. Actually, how was I doing this before? I guess through the tank. I, 'cause piping mess. We need to merge these two. Okay, I'm gonna make a mess. This is all gonna go in our oil. I think. Okay, before we make even more of a mess, let's quickly mop up that stuff. Because we don't want all that going into the oil. Oh, it's already in there. Ah, it's okay. Okay. Let me put some tiles in here. Granite. Airflow. I guess that reservoir was making a nice kind of a merging. Otherwise, we're going to have to do some kind of double bridge merge here. Let's put a tile here, and then we can mop this up after. A lot of pipes. Should have planned this better. And I don't want this to take up the whole episode. So, oh, they're getting around to it. I could actually empty these pipes. That would be the responsible thing to do. Let's do empty pipe, priority 9. Then we don't even have to mop it up. Because we have the technology, we can do it. And let's get rid of this crooked mess. Okay, where are we gonna put the oil? Get rid of that. Okay. Let's just do the oil first. Actually, we can safely go in here, but I need to merge it. Okay. I know what I'm doing. I know how to play this game. Okay. We will do this. Kill 2 Drecos with 1 stone. So that'll merge. Yeah, this'll work. That'll go in there. And then we'll merge here. We're gonna let a bunch of CO2 out here. I need to use these tiles. Okay, I'm gonna go in there. And take that out. Take that out. Might as well dig some coal while we're there. Do they have access? Yep. So we'll go in there. We'll dig that out. We'll put a little platform in there. Because I don't want that chlorine getting out. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh no! What have I done? Okay, priority 9. What did I do there? I don't even know what I did there. Come and fix it before all the chlorine leaks out. Come and fix it quickly. Quickly. Do it. Oh, they did the coal first. Okay, there we go. Seal the breach. Okay. Oh, I wanted to do this one as well. That's okay. We'll do this. Like that. And then we'll do that. Okay. So the other bridge will go like this. Like that. And we can merge those 2 polluted water thingies. Like that. And now we have a bridge that we can use to bring that oil across. Like this. And we'll bridge across. And we'll go up. I'm gonna have to kill this pinch of pepper nut. Wild growing pinch of pepper nut. I'm sorry. I don't like to kill the natural plants. But it's in the way. Body temperature. Oh, is it getting too cold here? That's okay. Once this hot oil starts flowing through here, this will get nice and hot and toasty. So that'll get done. That has to merge in. Right there. Take the oil across. Now I'm going to do a bridge here just in case we ever need to plan ahead there. And I don't need to be doing this priority 9. That's a bit much. Okay, we're in the home stretch. Oil. I should do one more bridge. Actually, that's fine. Oh my gosh, the water lock. Oh yeah, perfect timing. I timed that perfectly. So that'll be oil in, and then petroleum out. We want abyss light. We don't want that 75-degree petroleum causing too much issue. And then we're going to use this new thing, the liquid reservoir. Now, do I want it there? Or do I want to put it down below? I think I'll do it on the next level. We'll make a 4-story area here. Oh, and I need to seal this in. Silly me. I'm using granite because I want the heat to be able to get out. Okay. So we'll have a 2- or 3-story oil processing plant. Probably put another oil refinery here. That'll go down to a tank here. I could probably build my wall here instead. Oh, we'll build the wall first, then we'll dig that out. Okay, I'm gonna skip ahead because I want to fit this into this episode. Okay, so they started on the refinery even without me noticing. So this room's kind of planned out. We're sticking petroleum in here, 75-degree petroleum in this tank. Now I'm worried this tank is going to get super hot. And we got to put our plastic maker in. I'm thinking of doing something like this for the plastic maker. Under refinement, polymer press. Stick it right here. It has to be out of gold. And not there. Oh man. It's getting leggy. Okay, I'm going to build it while we're paused here. Gold. And I'm going to put an ice sculpture right here just to pool some water on the ground. Ice block 39 right here. And maybe even just do a little lip here. Just to see if we can cool down this area. And that's going to need power. I think I'm almost out of refined metal. Let's just do this. And then natural gas will build up in here and we'll have to deal with that soon, but I'm almost out of time, so I'm going to skip ahead till this is done. So it's all done and it's all seems to be working here. Now, amazingly, this liquid reservoir, even though it's full of 75-degree petroleum, it itself, well, it was not getting hot, so there's something magical about it. I built an ice sculpture here which melted, and that's keeping this nice and cool. This one will eventually melt and keep this cool as well. But we're out of time and I want to keep this under an hour, so hope you enjoyed that. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.